guys, so today is the 27th of October and I definitely wasn't planning on doing this video today, but this is another Nanowrimo prep vlog. Um, so I definitely wasn't planning on doing Nano this year, although I have lots of projects to work on. The main reason is because I now have two jobs and a freelance editing business as well, so I don't have my time for writing is usually in my evenings now, but I also spend that time doing my freelance work because I work like school hours, and then I work a little bit on the weekends and during school holidays and things. So yeah, but it's good. I am looking forward to getting into it, which is why I've decided to do it. But I think I'm gonna lower the word count this year, so I'm probably gonna have like a 30,000 word goal instead. So that's usually about 1,000 words a day, because I think 50,000 is 1,600 words. And the project I'm going to work on is my second book, which I need to get rewritten anyway. So, you know, Nanowrimo was coming up, so I thought I started watching a couple of other vlogs for people doing Nanowrimo, and I thought, why not? At least give it a try. Like, if it doesn't work, I've done Nanowrimo so many times now, and there's been a couple of years where it hasn't worked, or I just had to stop. But if that happens, that happens, because I have a lot of other commitments now. But yeah, I would be excited to get into it. Conveniently as well, with this book my second book, so I published my first book, Still Princess, in July. It's young adult fantasy with slightly futuristic elements in it, very like fairy tale inspired, but also with some kind of, I don't want to say sci-fi because it's not massively sci-fi, but it does have like androids and gynoids and cyborgs, so that's like about as sci-fi as it goes, but it is like inspired by fantasy world setting, and it's in a fantasy world setting. So yeah, I also got my edits back for my second book that I'm preparing to publish some hopefully early next year. I'm thinking March time, if I can get the edits done on time. Another reason why I thought Nanowrimo would be great timing now. So I got my cover designed. It's absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see it in a like book form now that I know what Still Princess looks like and how that's all come out. And I've done the process now. Basically, it's my second book, which feels really strange to say as an indie author. And I want to try and go to lots of like indie author events and author events. I was just sat there last night on my phone just looking for author events, and I've seen like indie book fairs and things like that I want to go to, but it's just, again, just finding time off work, and then, you know, preparing yourself, getting the author copies of things. But yeah, I'm getting sidetracked. So I got my edits back this week. So I got my cover a couple of weeks ago, and I got my edits back a few days ago. So I thought I would go through, so maybe you can have a look with me, because I've not actually seen her comments yet. I've seen the book report that she sent me, and she's given me lots of good constructive feedback and lots of big issues that I need to deal with. There was a lot of positive feedback, and then there was just a lot of stuff that confused her or whatever. But I did tell her that it's an earlier draft than I hoped, because I ran out of time with editing it before I sent it to her. But that I knew that her edits would be helpful, and then obviously once I've taken her feedback on board, and I can also do more of my own edits and things like that, so it'll be a lot more editing after I got my edits back, which is what I'm going to be doing now. So I think over the next couple of days, as much as I can, I'm going to take notes of all the things that she said for each chapter, and you obviously take note of the big issues as well, but I've got her document here. And I am just going to have a look and see what she has said. Okay, so I had some issues with opening the document, decided to freeze on me, but now here we are, and I'm going to have a little look. see what her comments are. Excuse the glare. This is my first look. I haven't actually seen anything yet. No comments so far. So this is like a manuscript assessment. This is developmental editing, so more of the general story and things like that. So I was a bit worried then because I didn't see any comments and I was thinking, what's she done? Slowly got comments. So a lot of things, it's just there'll be little positive notes and then there'll be criticism, and I remember what she did from the last book, so I'm gonna be quite interested to see how this one's going. Yeah, so I think a lot of the general comments will just be emotions from the characters and why is this not happening in this scene and so on. So I'll have to go back through, take some notes, and then I can prepare for my Camp Nanowrimo, and then do some outlining of how I'm going to rewrite this thing. Or at least 30,000 words of it, if not more. But maybe I will try to use Nanowrimo to get a good chunk of this done, because I'm not the quickest reader or writers, but at least I can get a little bit out of it. But yeah. So I've just written down all of my notes from the book report, and now I'm going to start doing like a chapter plan of the different issues that have come up in the book report for each chapter. So hopefully this helps. A little apprehensive because there's a lot of things that I need to change, but hopefully it should make the draft better. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Hi guys, so I've just been outlining my entire novel for like 4 hours, and I didn't think that was gonna happen, but once I got into it I couldn't stop. I was basically just skimming through my manuscript, briefly reading all the comments from my editor, making notes, and like a chapter by chapter outline, which will probably change a little bit as I go along doing the rewrite, but it kind of gave me a bit more of an idea of how I'm going to change each chapter, because some of them obviously need a lot more work than others, but yeah, so hopefully if I do attempt to do Nanowrimo, which is the plan, or as best to it as I can with my work hours, then hopefully it'll give me a bit more of like an outline that I can bounce off and hopefully get it out okay. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited. We will see. But yeah, thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.
Seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright. And if you ask me to, daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. I'ma give you the world, I'ma buy a diamond ring for you, I'ma sing for you, I'll do anything for you to